Alright, all-wheel drive 22.9. Inch and 3/16 on the output shaft nut. .30 torques. Now all these bolts are supposedly not reusable. I've reused them before. They're supposed to be torque to yield and one-time use only. I have been told that some kits are coming with the bolts now. I tried to find out about that and nobody seems to know what I'm talking about. So I don't know. I had a buddy, or have a buddy, that has built several of these. And he says that some of the kits are coming with it. I asked him which ones and he wasn't sure. He thinks it's a WIT kit, but I don't know. I called Transtar, talked to my supplier, and he doesn't know what I'm talking about. So we'll see. I do know that you have to specify that yours is an all-wheel drive in order to get the right kit, because the kit is different. Get that snapper in there. We got our flange. Let's see. I guess we'll take our 45 torques off. This is the extended warranty job. Usually extended warranties, they're not willing to put any money into a job, so the odds of me getting this job are not very high. We'll probably be putting it back together for core. You'll either get a reman, which very rarely happens, or they will get me a used one. Alright. Now, there we go. A little bolt right there. Let's see. Looks like an E4. Or at least this is an E4. Everything looks good there. And at first I was told this unit didn't move. Now I'm told that it moved. Or at least it backed up. And that does not look good. It looks burnt. And it does not look like there's any way to get that apart. That does not look good. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember in a seminar that they said that these bearings were bad about going out. So I'm going to have to try to find that. These look good. But probably be my luck on my watch it's going to fail. Everything looks really good there. Alright. 45 torques on the bell housing bolts. These are aluminum bolts because this is a titanium case and you can't mix titanium and steel, so they are aluminum bolts and they are very fragile. .30 torques on the smaller ones. E4 again on the hand bolts. Filter off. .30 torques. I believe I got all of them. careful not break our connector. Alright, now our pump should pull out. I'm going to leave my piston in there for right now until I make sure this is sold. I got 45 torques in there again. Got a bearing down inside here. There's also a bearing here that stays on the pump. Make sure our surface in here is not all eat up where the gears go. Mark my gears. See if there's any identifying marks on here. I don't see none. Most Mercedes have a bevel on the gear. This one's not any different. Big bevel, faces down. If I remember right from the seminar books, there's a bearing style and there's a bushing style. Bearing here. I've only ever had one of these that I built, and it was not an all-wheel drive. And most of these that I get in here are conductor plate problems. So I don't normally get to go into them. Got a bearing here. There was a bearing here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, this is similar to 722.6 here. Bearing here. Planets look okay. Shaft looks okay. There's a bearing down here. Ring gear looks okay. 722.6 had a washer that went here. This one does not. It's okay. This one's got an enclosed bearing that goes there. This again is set up like the 722.6. Spring pliers. Three-piece bearing, just like on the 0.6. Set of clutches is just like it. Looking pretty good. I don't see a reason for this to not be moving so far. I'm not going to take this apart. There's no need to until I make sure it's sold, but this feels okay. Snap ring down inside there, and there's another bearing and race inside there. Bearing down inside here. Pinions look good. A little bit of wear on where our clutches ride, but it's usable. We got a race on here like we do on the 0.6. Got a needle bearing here. Plastic, you're going to want to take this off before you go washing it. Back here in the back of the case, we got 245 Torx. Snap ring down inside here that holds this set of clutches, and see where they put it on this one. It's at the 12 o'clock position. Drum in the back. Do not see a reason for no movement. I have to go find out what this was really doing. When you get your drum, before you take it apart, find this area right here and mark it. It'll save you a lot of headache, because this has to line up a certain way in the case for these bolts to go in. And this piece can, what they should have done is put the lugs down here so that this had to line up, but you can move this out of position and these will line up, but this won't. So mark it ahead of time, save yourself a headache. Here's your park gear and your speed sensor ring for the back, and there should be more than likely some shims. don't see any, and I didn't see any when we took it apart back here, so I guess they didn't have any. Let me go find out about this little thing right here, because that just don't look right at all. And go read up about that bearing over here on this transfer case part of it, and a little discolored. We'll probably be replacing that, and write this one up, and we'll see if the warranty company will jump. Alright, I don't know what this planetary is called. I can't find any book that has it in it. All that, it doesn't have it. None of my seminar books are showing it. Mercedes is not going to tell you what it is. They only sell the whole unit. So they've already opted to go either the reman route or the used route. This bearing that does wear out inside the case here, though, this one here, I did find the bulletin about it. It says the bearings are only available in France, so the bearing, I guess it would be the bearing number is November Papa 925485, and the race number is November Papa 312842, and they say is only available in France. So I don't know if you can ever get the damn things, and if you can, there's your info on it. I'm not going to get to put this one together. Well, I'll get to put it back together, but don't get to build it. So that's the end of this one.